Hello and welcome back for another live watch along on the Chris McPherson Show. Great to have you with us. Just set for kickoff. Apologies, we had a little quick snack break in between games there, but now we've got the Rabbitohs taking on the Eels and we are underway in the first half. So this one, the last game of a Super Saturday, it's been a big transition or day, as you might say, in terms of doing 4 of these games across your Saturday. The Rabbits wanting to lock themselves into finals a little more firmly. Hey, Mitch, on link cam, I'm not sure what that means. Chris B, you're back again. Go the Eels indeed. Well, the Eels, as soon as we say that, have knocked it on. David Fafita back in South's colours. We'll take that, and the Souths will start their first set 30 out from the line on the attack. Here they go. Totola now working it forward. And Giant Gray, late inclusion on the wing. We will run through the team list in a moment. We came out straight for kickoff. We might let South finish this set. See what comes of it. Cam Murray back in the side. Walker. Adam Elliott in jersey 12, barging down on the left-hand side. So the Eels Indigenous jersey looks absolutely outstanding. Predominantly black with some yellow and blue. It is magical. Cody Walker, little flick behind. Trying to get into the in goal. Talis Duncan dragged into touch though. Good scrambling defence from Parramatta. Referee Wyatt Raymond says no try. We'll go upstairs just to double check this. While he's double checking everything, we will run through your 2 team lineups for the Eels. At fullback, it is Isaiah Iongi. On the wings, Brian Kelly and Josh Addo-Carr. The centres, Will Penasini and Jordan Samrani. In the halves, it's Volkman and Moses. Up front, Tuivati and Moretti. With Riley Smith, the late change in jersey 22, starting at hooker. Jack Williams, Kidione Kaltonga and Jack DeBellin make up the back row. The bench, Talon Silva, Saxon Pryke and Junior Paulo, Tiancum Brown, Josiah Funa Ayuta and Tony Mataile. They're coached by Jason Riles. For the Bunnies, Dufty at fullback, Matt Dufty, Alex Johnson, and a late inclusion, Jai Gray comes from the bench onto the wing. Talis Duncan and Jack Whiten in the centres, Cody Walker and Ashton Ward in the halves, Tavita Totola and Keon Kolomatangi up front, Brendan Smith at 9. Then the back row, David Fafita and Adam Elliott, and then at lock, Cam Murray returns. Lachlan Hubner goes back to the bench. Sean Kepi's there with him. Jamie Humphries, Jaden Sullivan. No try, we get confirmed. Thomas Fletcher and Moala Graham Talfa. We've got a professional foul here, and Brian Kelly's going to go to the bin. Less than 2 minutes into this game, and Brian Kelly's gone to the sin bin. Going to sort out a technical issue with our stream. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. So, sorry about that. South's kick for touch. They find touch 10 out. They take the tap, and here they come. Ward for Totola. Totola will play it now. 12 out from the line, just to the left of centre field. Ward out the back again. Here's Dufty skipping across. He's brought down 8 out from the line. 10 in from touch. Fafita at dummy half. Goes the short side and peppers this side where Katoga and Addo-Carr come in and tackle him. He'll play it 6 from the line. 5 in from touch. Brandon Smith. Murray. Ward. Walker. Get to the outside. They're in trouble here for the defence. And Alex Johnson, of course. Who else? Gets across and again extends further his lead atop the all-time try scorers list. And South Sydney lead 4 points to 0 after 2 minutes and 24 seconds. It's a great start for the Bunnies. Great to have you all along for the ride. Jump into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. You know the drill by now if you've been here before. Bunnies come out of the gates quick, and the Eels have had a shocking start. They drop it on their first set, the Eels. And they have a player sin bin for a professional foul. Unsurprisingly, Souths draw all the numbers to the right and then punch back to that left wing where Brian Kelly's been sin binned. Eels haven't been able to adjust just yet. 4 points to nil with a kick to come. So Alex Johnson's second on the try scorers list for this year. First overall in the history of the game, as we know. So Ashton Ward will step in as a goal kicker here from out wide. No Latrell Siegwalt. He curls it, doesn't hit. And so 4 points to nil it remains. So Parramatta playing for pride. South playing for their finals future. They're in a 3-horse race for two sides that go through into the top 8. Hey Smee, good to see you again. Gonna have to go the Rabbits. Well, they've started like a house on fire, and Parramatta have started like the proverbial busted. Awkward bouncing kickoff. They get forward and take it after it sits up, and Colomatungi will go forward. He'll play it 12 out from the line. Smith at dummy half. Comes across now to Tola, reversing his way up to the 20. Plays it back to Smith. Smith gives it on here. Short ball, and Adam Elliott. He's been back a couple of weeks, but he's really ensconced himself in the team. Plays it on the 30. Cam Murray out the back now. Ward, little show, little go. Addo-Carr, the Fox isn't outfoxed. Drags him down on tackle 4. 20 in from touch. They go the short side. Smith for Feeder. Feeder trying to get the arm free, but they wrap him up. Addo-Carr's in there. Samrani's in there. So was Kaltonga. And Cody Walker will come through. Kick in behind. Finds the turf. Tracking back there. After it is Penasini. Deputising as the winger, if you will, while Brian Kelly's in the sin bin. Now Iongi tries to run sideways. Walker drags him down with the help of Tallis Duncan back in the side. Now Jack Williams working his way forward. He's been outstanding for the Eels this season, probably close to their best. Smith out of dummy half, fires one across now. Samrani will be wrapped up by Colomatungi. 35 out from the line on tackle 4. Now to Bellin. Maybe he'll be in the sights of the PNG Chiefs to play alongside Alex Johnson in a couple of seasons. They go to the air and from Moses, and well taken by Johnson. Alex Johnson on track to become the first man to ever score 300 NRL tries. Or equivalent competitions, just to be clear. I had that debate with someone recently. I'm trying to say it's different competitions, so the records don't count the same. You can't compare eras, so you just got to tally them up next to each other and deal with what may come. Adam Elliott plays it now on the 40 on tackle 3. Now Murray distributes it out to Ward. Addo-Carr shoots up and they get it on the outside. The headgear duo. They get it outside to Gray. Skips back inside Iongi. Hits the accelerator. Iongi comes back. White will get into dummy half. The other of the headgear bandits on that right edge for them tonight. They swing it across. Now Walker sends it out the back. Bodies colliding everywhere, and then they surrender themselves here, the Rabbitohs. That'll be tackle 5. Tallis Duncan will play it. 5 in from touch, 7 out from the line. Walker rolls it into the in-goal, comes off the goalpost pad. That's just tough luck. Straight into the breadbasket of Tavita Totola. And the Bunnies get their second. It's 8 points to nil with a kick to come. 6.5 minutes gone. South Sydney are having a little bit of an early party here. Look out, Parramatta. Big Tavita Totola. Doesn't score many. Certainly doesn't score many on kick chases. Beautiful hands there on the outside that set Gray free down the right-hand side. Dufty chiming in inside Whiten. Iongi did well in cover. Volkman was there as well. And Walker. It's a nice curling grub up. Found the goalpost pad. That's hard to defend. Luca Moretti almost got hold of it. Try confirmed. Arriving in waves, the bunnies. So now Ward makes no mistake with this one. He's 10 points to nil with a kick to come. With a kick to come, with a kick taken. No kick to come. He gets his second. A bit carried away there. Not quite 8 minutes gone. They're racing the clock here. Do we dare to dream of another Roosters Cowboys sort of scoreline? And again, the Broncos were out of the blocks fast in our last one too. So you just never know what's going to come of things. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already. Jump in, hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel. Help us to keep growing towards 1,800 and on to 2,000. Again, the awkward short kickoff bounces up and Walker's got to come out and take it. And he runs into Smith, Williams and Penasini. Good news for Eels fans is just over 3 minutes remaining till Brian Kelly will be back from the sin bin. Adam Elliott bounced his way forward over the 20, runs into Sam Tuivasa. He's been another one that's taken some huge leaps forward this season, Tuivasa. Oh, Keon Kolomatangi storming through the middle. Riley Smith holding the legs. Gets away. Brandon Smith out of dummy half. Smith v. Smith at hooker. Cam Murray racing forward. He's brought down by Volkman. That's tackle 4. They get 6 more. Ruck infringement. Totola, the try scorer, up to the 40. Souths are just storming through this one. They're putting on a show. This is what happens. They've got all their weapons back. Murray, Fafita, Duncan all coming back in today. Speaking of, Cam Murray plays it on the 30 on tackle 2. Ward out the back. Oh, it's been knocked on by Moses. Should be 6 more here. Parramatta have hardly touched the football. I'm going to say Rabbits first or Eels first? I think they're going to say Rabbits first, are they? Let's have a look here. Definitely should be Eels first. So it will be South Sydney ball. I'll feed the scrum 29 out from the line, centre field. So they go to Dufty. He skips inside, then he's dragged down from the cover defence coming across, and Moretti plays at 17 out from the line, centre field. Totola goes storming forward inside the 10 on tackle 2. We play it 9 out, right, smack bang in the middle. Ward across to the left. Walker, they go outside. Johnson's going to get around and dive over for a second in that corner. And it's 14 points to nil. With a kick to come. The only benefit and good news for Parramatta is that by the time the kick's taken, they should be very close to being back to their full complement. And South Sydney are flying out of the gates here. 14 points in 10 minutes. My, oh my. Great to have you all joining in. Make sure, jump into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know your thoughts on the game so far. Vote in the poll as well. Just 10 and a bit minutes gone, and Alex Johnson, 234 tries. Quite easily go past 240 this year, which is quite phenomenal to think. I think he's up to 24 for the season. Might have been a bit aggressive before when I said he could get 300, but if he played for another 3 seasons, it is possible. He's only 31 this year, so if he wanted to play to 35, no reason he couldn't do it. As Ward from 22 back, 1 in from the sideline, tries to bring it back. It straightens, but not enough. So it will remain 14 points to nil. It's less than 30 seconds till Brian Kelly will be back amongst the fray. So, I want to start to this one for South Sydney. I don't think we could have even expected them to be this quick out of the blocks. I thought they'd be stronger. But as we said, the Broncos led 24-0 in their game and got rolled 40-32. So here comes Keon Kolomatangi. Bumps into Tuivasa, keeps pumping forward. Riley Smith will drag him down with the help of Jack Williams. 19 out from the line, 10 in from touch. Getting into Latrell. Colin, so sick of being average. What's Bennett done for you? Yeah, well, at the end of the day, I mean, you can have Michael Maguire back. I'm sure the Broncos fans would be happy to give him back to you. I think your side should be performing like this every week, though, with the stack of talent you've got. As Ward gets jammed by Riley Smith as he kicks. It's a legal tackle, though. Myongi lands and gets jammed equally by Whiten. No love lost here. They're going toe-to-toe. The Eels finally see some football. Adokar gives it to Samrani, and Kolomatangi comes in and gives him square up on the chest. Now Adokar will take a scoot. It was after 90 seconds for a professional foul, Nathan. 96 seconds, I think, to be correct. It wasn't even the third minute. They had a shocking start. They received the kickoff. Then on the third tackle, they spilled it. And South were going in trying to score, and they gave away a professional foul. And that's exactly how it happened. So, yeah, when you win the toss, elect to receive, I'm assuming that's how it worked out. When you elect to receive, you certainly don't think you can end up with a player in the sin bin in the 90 seconds in and then 14-0 down after 10 minutes. Welcome to the NRL. Here comes Duff. He plays it now. Jai Gray on that right wing. Whiten bouncing forward. Brought down by Volkman and Kaltonga. They play it 22 in from touch. 33 out from the line. Murray. Ward. Walker. Walker straightens up. Tries to race through and he's brought down on tackle 4. South 9 of 9 completion so far. Parramatta just 2 of 4. Here comes Kolomatangi. You'll be able to make that 10 out of 10 in a moment if they can get through this, play the ball and kick. He's brought down by Tuivasa. Now they come to Ward. Ward will put it to the sky, so that's 10 out of 10. It's definitely not ideal. Adokar takes his on the full 1.5 metre out from his line. He's racing back, runs into Totola. Dragged down by Totola and Murray. He'll play it 8 out from the try line. He's about 18 in from touch on the left-hand side. Now Samrani. Parramatta just look out on their feet. They do have Brian Kelly back now. As Iongi goes forward and he's dragged down 21 out and tackle 3. Now here comes Brian Kelly with some work to do to make up for things. Kolomatangi drags him down. He gets a great play the ball though. Riley Smith out off the back of that. Goes with the dummy. There was no one really running to take it. That's tackle 5 that Smith will play it here. 1 metre short of halfway. Moses will kick from just inside his half. Sends it high and long. Back to the diminutive Jai Gray on the right wing. Gray hits the accelerator. Bounces out of one. Beats Samrani. Adokar trips him around the ankles with his wrists. Ward in at dummy half now. Whiten. Little dummy. Will pump it straight at Volkman. Tuivasa comes in and takes him around the legs. That's tackle 2 and he's 35 out from the line. Now Dufty going for a run. He's pumping the legs. He's almost up to halfway here on tackle 3. Souths are making metres for fun. Now Murray. Ward. Walker. Beats one as he accelerates through a hole. Gets dragged down. A good tackle there by Moses. They're in massive trouble. Cody Walker's going to stay down here and take his time. Referee says no high tackle to be had there. Keon Kolomatangi. It would have been ironic. Mitch Moses, one of the leading protagonists in that, leading propagators of staying down for high tackles. Ward goes to the air. Whiten and Gray are his contest options. Whiten takes it. He gets wrapped up straight away. Good defence, Parramatta. Samrani and Volkman wrap him up. Yeah, I understand, Colin. I understand. I'm a Raiders fan. We also understand the roller coaster life. I'd rather sometimes that they just be ordinary enough because it's what do they say? It's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. Parramatta now working out of their own end. Kelly. Good run there. Penasini runs past one, bumps over Walker. He's dragged down eventually by Duncan. 41 out from the line, 20 in from touch on the right side. Had to think which one was my right and my left. Need to do the left-hand, right hand. Moretti now. He'll play it on halfway on tackle 4. He's very slow to his feet and he drops straight back down onto his haunches. Williams, he'll play it 8 metres into the attacking half, 15 in from touch on that right edge. Moses as high to the sky, testing out Gray again. Addo racing through. As soon as he grabs it, touch and go on whether he had it. Addo tackles him. Ward, bounce pass across for Dufty. Dufty breaks through. He's across the 20. He's got plenty of support over the 30, over the 40. Jinks back in. Can he get the ball to the outside? Oh, he gets dragged down. He had support inside and out for Feeders there. They can't be onside, surely. For Feeder, back inside for Dufty. Dufty accelerates, cuts inside to Avati. Cuts back against Iongi. Iongi drags him down. 11 out from the line, 16 in from touch. They are rolling South Sydney. Ward gets across now. Cam Murray out in front of Adam Elliott. It was a rough pass, and Elliott's wrapped up by Kelly on tackle 4. Brendan Smith, the dummy half. Gets out at 9. Racing forward. He's brought down a metre short of the line by Isaiah Iongi, and Brandon Smith tries to get up quickly and coughs it up. Brandon Smith wants the challenge, but I do not think it'll be successful if they burn it here. They're going to challenge it, and I think they're going to burn it because it looked like he was just trying to get to his feet too quickly. Brandon Smith saying it was stripped out. Let's have a look. I mean, the referee was in the right position. Oh, it is too. Brian Kelly, you could argue, because this is a metre out from the line, this is a professional foul. Brian Kelly could go to the sin bin twice in 20 minutes. You could argue that's a professional foul. It's a metre out from the line. They're rolling forward. That's an intentional slowdown of the ruck. If he held him down there, it's a professional foul. He strips the ball as he gets up to play it. Brian Kelly probably should be in the sin bin for the second time in 17 minutes. Ward across. Walker. Yeah, mate. Well, again, we can share some pain on the AFL. Colin, I'm a North Melbourne fan. Smith goes, a big dummy from Totola. He'll be brought down 4 out from the line, 5 to the left of the uprights on tackle 3. Cam Murray has a little juggle, manages to hang on somehow. Riley Smith shed the headgear already. Murray 1.5 metres out from the line. Brandon Smith burrows over, goes through next to the ruck. He should be okay here, and Souths lead 18 points to 0 with a kick to come. My oh my. Brian Kelly has a lot to answer for. Brandon Smith gets the 4th try. And they are racing the clock. 18 points, 18 minutes with a kick to come. Wonderful to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, subscribe on the channel, vote in the poll as well. Unsurprisingly, at this point, the Rabbitohs overwhelming 13 plus favourites. No one even suggesting the Eels could be 13 plus. Shared love, Rabbits and Eels 1 to 12 at the moment. 18.5 gone. They lead 18-0. So Ashton Ward, a nice easy 1-10 out right in front to extend it out to a 20-point lead. He slots it from straight in front. 20 points to 0. South Sydney leading Parramatta. I'll tell you what, it's going to take something to keep pace with it, but early doors, it's got shades of the Roosters versus the Cowboys last Thursday night. As we look at the ladder, a win here for South would lift them up into 6th spot at the moment until the Knights play the Raiders tomorrow. For and against, very similar for those two teams. So, depending on results across the last 5 rounds, and I think the Knights have got an okay draw. South's a little more challenging, and it certainly looks. I think they play Manly next week, like they could do with a boost to the for and against to make sure they're in the best position possible. Kolomatangi will play it here. 12 out from the line on tackle 1. And Tallis Duncan comes in for a run. He'll play tackle 2, 16 out from the line. 20 in from touch. Totola. Eels have gone to the bench. Junior Polo on there. A good run. Adam Elliott charging forward. He's up over the 30 on tackle 4. They go now to Fafita. Runs at Kaltonga. Gets to the outside and drags him with him a few metres, and he'll be brought down 44 out from the line. A kick from just short of halfway. Tracking back there. Taking it on the full is Iongi. About 7 out from his line, and he races up and he's brought down by Murray and Totola. 18 out. About 22 in from touch on that left side. Josh Adokar just runs straight at Cam Murray. Not sure that's the manoeuvre I'd be going for if I was Josh Adokar. Maybe lean to your strengths of pace. Ryan Kelly. Good run off the back fence here. He's got the bit between his teeth. Gets the offload away to Moses. Moses gives it on the outside now. And, good tackle. Brandon Smith. The offload comes again. Moses gives it back inside now. Williams wrapped up by Totola, Murray, and Kolomatangi. They'll play it now. 20 in from touch. 43 out. They're rolling now. Volkman. On tackle 4. Smith gets out of dummy half. Gives it off. Tiankin Brown's on as well as Paulo. Now they come to Moses. He'll kick from 15 out. Floating it up for Josh Adokar. Jai Gray goes over the top. Samrani, did he get to the line? No one looks confident. Referee sending it upstairs, though. Just targeting Jai Gray. He knows he's lacking in height. Not a revolutionary tactic, but you stick with the good ones. Samrani. Does he get it to the line is the question. He loses it there, surely, just short of the line. His boots on the ground at the same time as Jai Gray goes from competing to tackling. I think Samrani's lost it. I've got to say, I think Samrani's lost this. Knock on in the field of play. There we go. Nice and easy, finally. The Eels' first sniff of a try, and it's sniffed out. Parramatta about to go in the huddle. They thought they'd scored a try. Now they've got to jog back down. So 19 minutes remaining. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on that video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Help us to continue growing this platform. Big thank you to all of you who already have done so. So now Fafita plays it. Charging forward here for South Sydney. Tallis Duncan. He'll play it 24 out from the line. Totola. Look at that contact coming up off the line from Kautonga. Hitting Totola. Rattles him a little, but Totola's back to his feet now. Fafita comes the short side. Running at Junior Paulo. And there as well, Tiankin Brown. They come the short side again on tackle 5, and Ward will kick. Driven down low, and Iongi's back there. Catches that, and away he comes. So here come Parramatta. They've got to try and find some strike back because it's all things green and red at the moment. Wonderful to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Don't forget to vote in the poll as well. Moses swings it wide now. Volkman for Addo-Carr, who's drifted infield. Addo-Carr bounces off one in Ashton Ward, bounces off Colin Matangi, tries to bounce off a third in Adam Elliott, and that's not going to work out, and they wrap him up on tackle 4, 2 metres short of halfway centre field. Now they try and pepper in behind the ruck with Saxon Pryke out there. Third change for the Eels. Haven't seen a lot of changes coming for South as yet. The first of them, oh, missed contest there, and Matt Duffy's got to run back into his in-goal. He's going to have to surrender himself, and it's going to be a goal line dropout. He's taken dead by Iongi. First the changes on for South Sydney is Jamie Humphries. Let's have a look at this. Shoulder-to-shoulder contest of the referee, and Dallas Duncan ends up going to ground. South will go the short dropout here. Jack Whiten. Iongi takes it. A little too deep. 16.5 minutes remaining. Iongi will play it. 15 in from touch, 19 out from the line. Now they go with Junior Bolo. Away they come. Charging forward. They swing it wide now. Moses goes to Penasini, and he's wrapped up because Johnson hits up and in on tackle 3. He's 11 out from the line, 10 in from touch on the right side. They come to Smith. Smith gives it on to Saxon Pryke. Pryke brought down by Murray and Hubner, who's on now. Now the Eels come to the left. Volkman. Samrani trying to step back inside White, and he's chomped down by White and Ward on tackle 4. He's 4 from the line. He's 5 in from touch on the left edge. That's tackle 5, sorry. Volkman will float it towards the crossbar. The challenge there. Elliott's the man getting up for it. Mitch Moses wants to say that he's been taken out. Everyone thinks they've been taken out at the moment. Adam and Elliott thinks he's a fullback. It's all happening. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into that conversation there in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Whether it's state, country, suburb, we don't mind. It's always good just to do a little bit of a United Nations check. Chris, yeah, back from New South Wales, mate. Good to have you. Ball out the back here. Jai Gray gets some space on the right. He's over the 40. He's over halfway. He's got support inside. Gets the ball back inside. Lines it up for Ward, who's chased down. Bounces off Smith. And Iongi comes again, and he plays it 17 out from the line. 7 in from touch on the right side. They swing it across. Now they're going really wide. What can they get here? Oh, to Johnson. Johnson's going to get a hat trick. 25-minute hat trick if you don't mind. Yeah, Jai Gray throws above his weight, but geez, they're targeting him. He's made a couple of breaks, and then they've swung it the other way, and the Rabbitohs now lead 24 points to 0 with a kick to come. Alex Johnson has 3. He's chasing down Milky Jenkins at a rapid rate of knots. This rate, Colony could score 8 tonight. Wonderful work by the Bunnies. They are absolutely flying here. Johnson's is within 3 now of Jenkins. 25 tries. Another carve up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It'd be even more dangerous if they had a first-string goal kicker, Nathan. Let's having a look at Alex Johnson's best ever season in terms of tries. What we want to do. Where can we go here? Premiership by year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th season where he scored 20 or more tries. He's twice in 2021 and 2022, he scored 30. So in a 4-season run there, he scored 104 tries in 4 seasons. It's great. Ward pushes this to the right, sorry. And now he's hobbling. That is not good news. I mean, they do have Jamie Humphries and Jaden Sullivan. But he's done something to his foot or his ankle here, missing a goal. What's he done here? Let's have a look. As he slipped. Doesn't look like it. He's run up, seemed fine, and then straight away, a kicking foot. Don't do goal kicking, kids. It's no good for you. 24-0. He's been carried off now. So who's going to come on? It will be Sullivan. So Jaden Sullivan will have to go into the halves alongside Cody Walker here. So Cody Walker's going to have to carry a bit more on his shoulders. But when you're up 24-0, if there's a good time to lose a half, that's probably it. Just a reminder, though, the Broncos led their game 24-0 earlier today and got run down. So don't get too far ahead of ourselves. So now, Lockie Hubner going forward on tackle 3. Wrapped up by Tiankin Brown. Sullivan back underneath for Fafita. Paolo and Smith wrap him up on the 30. That's tackle 4. Now Cam Murray. 10-metre run for him. He'll be wrapped up. Tackle 5 on the 40. Come here now to Sullivan. He'll kick downfield. And again, they'll find Iongi on the full. They find him on the full quite a lot. He skips past one. Can't get past Fafita. And Humphreys. Now, out of dummy half, Volkman gives it on to Samrani. Samrani brought down on tackle 2. 37 out from the line. Just to the right of centre field. Now Kelly. Dragged backwards. He'll play at 44 from the line. 15 in from touch on the right-hand side. Come back through the middle. Smith a little bobble as he coughed it up there as he held on to it. He has held on to it. That'll be tackle 4. Now Moses is going to go for a run on tackle 5. That means Volkman will be their first choice kicker. Can the South Sydney side get pressure on him? He's got plenty of time. He sends it high. What a surprise. He goes to Addo over Jai Gray. Jai Gray takes it one-handed. What about that? One-handed while he and Addo were tangled up. Jai Gray steps back in field and is brought down by Volkman. 10 in from touch. 29 out from the line on tackle 1. What can't he do, young Jai Gray? Pushing shoulder to shoulder. Comes off his chest onto his left arm. He holds onto it and away he goes. Now, Kepi's out there as well. So that's their 4 changes already, Souths. They've already locked in their 4 rotations. 6 more here, and Hubner will play it on halfway. Cam Murray getting a little breather. Now Colin Matangi just reversing his way up inside the 40. The ball comes free. He's getting it loose, and he thought about a challenge but decided better of it. There was a hand on the ball, but it's not the reason it came out. 10.5 minutes till half time. Scrum feed to Parramatta South. That's their first incompletion. 18 of 19 sets. That is outstanding. Eels 7 of 10. Here they come. Their one go-to, Samrani. Brought down there by Sullivan and Fafita. Now Pryke, he'll play it 2 metres short of halfway, right in the middle of the field. That's tackle 2. Barlow gives it on to Moses, who gives it back underneath to Williams. Hubner and Elliott bring him down to ground. He'll play it 41, out from the line, 15 in from touch. Short ball now. Pryke given on. And that was Brown, Tiankin Brown. Now Volkman out the back. Iongi sweeping around. Gives it here to Samrani, who steps back inside Whiten. Whiten's defence looks a little touch and go, a little off today. That's tackle 5. They're 9 out from the line. Iongi is dead in back play, barely moving. They kick it up into the in goal, and Adam Elliott got a bit carried away, knocks it back into the in goal. Play on, says the referee, and they go to the right. Alex Johnson gets around the outside. Alex Johnson in a foot race with Junior Polo. Polo dives, but Johnson's away. He's got support back inside. That's where he goes to Cody Walker. Cody Walker skips back across. Walker racing for the corner. Kelly's trying to chase him down, and Walker will score out wide. Cody Walker gets a try. And South Sydney lead 28 points to 0. They go coast to coast. And now Isaiah Iongi, his knee's gone. So the trainer straight away waved that he's no good. So we've lost a halfback. We've lost a fullback. But the show must go on. Adam Elliott thinks he's playing fullback. Speaking of fullbacks, managed to knock it back in the in goal. That's the second time he's tried to take a kick. First time he was successful, not so there, but got out of the in goal, gave it to Alex Johnson, who got on the outside of Junior Polo. And the cover defense of Moses coming across, as was, I'm not quite sure who the other cover defender was there. It was Volkman coming across. And Cody Walker goes down and scores 5 in from touch. And we're going to have a look at something here. Sean Kepi and Cody Walker. So it'll be no try. It's an obstruction. Way back down the other end. Meanwhile, Isaiah Iongi is probably going to be carried off in, well, I was going to say a body bag, maybe just a stretcher. So no try, Cody Walker. 24 points to 0 it goes back to. Iongi's off. So Cody Walker, I think he thought he was getting his turn as the goal kicker. So it might be a hamstring injury for Ward. I thought the way he's going off, he'd hurt his foot, but a hamstring would make a lot more sense. Let's watch Iongi here. Oh, his ankle just caught underneath. That's awkward. Ankle and knee twisted back outside the wrong way. That is far from ideal. Cody Walker's trying to argue the toss here with the referee. Maybe Parramatta should take the 2. So Parramatta will take the tap. Barlow. I thought he was going to pull off a Josh Papali on Jamal Fogarty sort of cover there on Alex Johnson for a moment. Now Pryke going forward, dragged down by Humphreys, Kepi, and Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi gets out here, chasing across to wrap in Tiancum Brown. He'll be brought down on tackle 3. He's 2 metres out from the line. He's 8 to the left of the uprights. They get 6 more here. Smith, Moses. Moses drops it underneath for Williams. He's brought down 9 out from the line. 6 to the right of the uprights. Now they come back centre field. Pryke. Show. Go. Drag down. Gets the offload away as he's going down. Talon De Silva's on. That's the 4th of their changes. So the ball goes to ground here. Is that a knock on, says Cody Walker. It was against your team, unfortunately. 6 more it is. That'll be a 0 tackle. Now Williams. He's wrapped up here by Duncan and Elliott. That'll be tackle 1. 3 out from the line. 10 in from touch on the right side. Moses. Pryke. On for Smith. Smith out now. Volkman getting to the outside. Samrani's going to be bundled into touch, and the Eels go begging again here. Giant Gray throws above his weight there, pushing Samrani into touch. David Fafita's going to give someone a concussion, celebrating with how aggressive he's coming in there. Oh my, Parramatta, nothing is working out for them. Just trying to work out what they've shifted to here. Is that Okar gone to fullback? Is that what they've gone with no Iongi? Souths are up and about. Under 7 minutes to go in this first half. It's been all South Sydney in the opening half. Now they work it forward. South set without Ashton Ward. Parramatta now without Isaiah Iongi. Kepi charging forward, brought down by Junior Bolo and Talon De Silva. And Dufty. A kick to the air here, and back there taking on the full is that Okar. Challenge for South is for Parramatta is that they didn't have an outside back on the bench. They only had Talon De Silva. So despite having a 6-man bench, they went essentially forward heavy. Now they roll forward. Moses on tackle 4. They give it out wide now for Kautonga. Silva. So it looks like Smith's gone into the halves as Adokar racing through. Did he get it down? Shoulder to shoulder with Cody Walker. Goal line dropout, says Wyatt Raymond, the referee. Looks like Adokar's gone to fullback. Volkman might be playing in the centres at the moment, is he? Hard to really work out. Certainly looks like in an attack that Volkman's gone out the centres, and then Riley Smith might be playing in the halves and Talon De Silva at 9. South look for the long dropout this time. Deep downfield, and it rolls and runs away from Polo, who has to go back and pick it up 5 metres into his own half. Now he goes forward. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what your biggest takeaways from the round so far are. Mine was the Broncos and Manly chokes, to be fair. Both out to big leads and both let them go. Surely South don't make it 3 from 3 today. Moses tip on here for Williams. De Silva in a dummy half. Rolling forward. He's brought down a metre short of the line on tackle 5. Junior Bolo at dummy half. That's not what you necessarily want to see as a Parramatta player. He gets it out to Moses. That's some good delivery, though. Ball back inside from Penasini. Adokar. I'm going to say there was a knock on there. 4 minutes till half time. Parramatta, despite having a lot more possession and territory in the last little bit, still can't find a way across the stripe. South now work it out of their own end. Yeah, looks like Samrani's on that left wing and Volkman maybe at left centre. Kepi plays it now on tackle 3, 28 out. Well, that pass was forwarded by Keon Kolomatangi to David Fafita, but anyway, we keep on rolling. We only occasionally call forward passes in the NRL now. Fafita will play at 35 out from the line centre field. A little bit of push and shove there at the ruck. Keon Kolomatangi trying to get to the outside of Volkman. White and a little tip on for Gray here. Gray thinks about trying to hit the accelerator down the outside, realises he's got very little room. The cover defence comes across and he'll be brought down 5 metres into the attacking half. 5 in from touch on the right side. They go back and it's sent to the air by Jamie Humphries. Brian Kelly comes racing out and will play this on tackle 1, 27 from his line. Adam Elliott gives away a 6 more there with a little second effort in the ruck. This will be tackle 1 here. Penasini will play at 36 out from his line, 7 in from touch on the right side. Samrani comes across for a run. He's driven back to the 40. He's 17 in from touch. 40 out from the line. That's tackle 2. Now they go across. Volkman skipping, stepping. Run into Fafita and Sullivan. Kolomatangi joins in as well on tackle 3. They're 3 metres short of halfway. Now it's Yankum Brown using some footwork. He's brought down 42 out from the line. They get it across now to Williams. Bumps out of 1 tackle. Pushes off Elliott. Gets it back to Moses. Moses gives it to Pryke. Pryke throws it back to Smith now. Penalty here for... And Saxon Pryke was in front of the last play of the ball, so he can't get involved until after the next play of the ball. Well, that's a really dumb penalty to be giving away if you're Parramatta. Yeah, Chris, it is. Not bright at all. Kolomatangi now. Dragged down by Polo. They're 14 metres out. On tackle 2. Here they come. Walker. Elliott. They've got numbers on the left if they can go there. If they could have used the hands, they could have had Alex Johnson in on the outside again, to be fair. Now, they swing it across Hubner. Comes across Dufty. White and Jai Gray will accelerate for the corner. And with 35 seconds to go, they'll get their 5th try of the first half. Jai Gray gets on the score sheet. 28 points to 0. And the biggest question for the Bunnies is who's next up on the goal-kicking roster. Might well be Jai Gray or potentially Cody Walker. Sure is. Sure is a hammering. So much so, I think it's time to stop the poll. Can't find it on my screen, so. Jamie Humphries the kick. 8% of people that said Eels 13 plus. They've got some work to do. In a 40-point turnaround in the second half. Great to have you all tuning in, though. This has been a showing from South. To your point, Colin, where has this been throughout the season a lot? Humphries, 2 metres in from touch. He's brought it back 24. He hits it, curls it, just fades too far to the right. So that will be that. 6 tries to 0. If it wasn't for goal kicking being inaccurate, this could be a lot worse for Parramatta. That's probably the biggest positive for the Eels is the goal kicking's been inaccurate. So at half time, it is 28 points to 0. A hat-trick to Alex Johnson, tries to Jai Gray, Tavita Totola and Brandon Smith. 2 from 5 to Ashton Ward, none from 1 for Jamie Humphries. And for the Eels, nothing as of yet. It's a big second half coming up for these two sides. The Eels will be wanting to bounce back and get right into this. For South, they want to go on with the job, continue to boost the for and against, continue to charge their way up the ladder as they try and jostle themselves into a positive position over the last few weeks for a home semi-final in week 1. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes or so. At half-time here, it is South 28, Parramatta 0. Hello and welcome back for the second half. South's up against Parramatta, and Parramatta absolutely backs to the wall, not doing all that well at the moment. They're going to need to dig something out of, I'm not quite sure where, but they're going to need to find something and find it soon. Interesting times, that is for certain. Parramatta, we know their season's over, but South trying to fight their way into the finals. Can they do some damage? That'll be the question. So here we go. South Sydney get us back underway. Adam Elliott working it back. He's wrapped up on tackle one, and he'll play it here. 13 out from the line, 10 in from touch. Both sides depleted, remembering. Ashton Ward went down with a hamstring injury. We also had a lower limb injury suffered by Isaiah Iongi for Parramatta. So Josh Adokar playing fullback. Jordan Samrani was on the wing. Ronald Volkman had shifted to left centre, and they had Riley Smith in the halves with Talon De Silva at hooker. We'll see if that's what they continue with Parramatta, as South now on tackle 5, a 4 short of halfway with Keon Kolomatangi. Cody Walker kicks. Sends it down to, there is Adokar at fullback. And it is the way they are lining up again here. Moses slots in at dummy half, acting dummy half, gives it to Kelly. Marching forward, he's dragged down by Kolomatangi. Bud Sullivan. Now, Talon De Silva gets out of dummy half, a good rung before he's chopped down by Fafita. That'll be tackle 3. Wanted 6 more, got 6 more. Samrani up over the attacking 40 on tackle, what will be tackle 1. He'll play it 38 out from the line, 15 in from touch. Bolo gives it to Pryke. Saxon Pryke brought down. Knee brace on for Isaiah Iongi. That's not a good sign. Now Moses gives it to Williams at the line. He's chopped down here. 2 defenders. One of them in there was Duncan. The other was Hubner. Now they go across Moses. Volkman dropping back underneath. Looks like Volkman's defending at centre. And then he has another runner outside him. Ball thrown out the back door. Nothing doing. And Moses has to go back and clean it up. Adokar slots in. Now they come across. Penasini trying to go forward. He was surely held there. That's tackle 5. 10 out from the line. 7 in from touch. They go to Moses. Floated out now, and up goes Volkman. Gets the ball out the back door. Picked up Junior Polo. He's back-heeled it. It's like a scorpion kick. How's he done that? Through his legs and then kicked it with his back heel. I don't think he even meant to. Alex Johnson takes it on the full and he's in goal. He jumped from the field of play. I think he might have. Goal line dropout. Oh, weighted kick in the end. Have a look at this. Well, you can't have a look at this. I will have a look at this. Junior Polo lost the ball through his legs and somehow kicked it with his back heel. That'll be on his highlights reel. Great to have you all tuning in. That's outstanding. That is outstanding. South Sydney go the long dropout. Happy to play it safe when they're leading by 28. 3 minutes gone in this second half. Now it's Yankum Brown. Wrapped up by Hubner. De Silva. Parramatta have been tackled more times in the opposition 20 than South Sydney have, 20 to 16. Moses. Short ball Williams. Walker locks in the football. Elliott low. He shrugs Walker off though. De Silva burrowing through. Can he get it down? Yes, he does. And the Eels are on the board. Talon De Silva. 28 points to 4 it is. Is this the start of some miraculous comeback or just a blip on the radar? 28 points to 4 with a kick to come. Beautiful work there by Williams, getting it free for De Silva. Does very well. Talon De Silva, leading try scorer for the Eels this season. That's a random thing I didn't see coming at me in terms of stats. Conversion attempt for Mitch Moses is successful. Yeah, that's the extras. 28 points to 6. Great to have you all tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Heartbreaking scenes for Isaiah Iongi. Never want to see injury to anyone. 4.5 minutes gone here in the second half, and the Eels are on the board. That's the positive for them. So now Parramatta trying to get a bit of momentum going. Junior Paulo, there's a man that can carry some momentum. Williams, they hit a 6 again for inside the 10. Keon Kolomatangi a little enthusiastic. Junior Paulo will go forward now. He'll play it on tackle 2 on halfway. He'll get a penalty for a high tackle. Kick for touch, they find it. 35 out from the line, and here they go. Trying to charge it forward. Now they'll play it. Kautonga, he's 15 from the line. Out the back they go. Moses, Adokar gets it to the outside. Penasini dives the ground, doesn't want to go into touch there. He's brought down. 5 out from the line, 3 in from touch on the right-hand side. Great to have you tuning in. Moses, De Silva, Pryke gives it on. Tiankin Brown on tackle 4. He's brought down. 12 out from the line, just to the left of the post. They swing it across. They got numbers on the left, rolled in. Jai Gray knocks it back, and then in comes Riley Smith to get there. Riley Smith gets a second for the Eels, and all of a sudden they're fighting back in this one. 28 points to 10 with a kick to come. There's the smallest of sniffs, but there is a sniff nonetheless. Riley Smith gets across the stripe, and that's outstanding. The Eels back in this. The deficit down to 18. What are we thinking? Are we seeing the Eels? Can they make a comeback from here? There's still 33 minutes to go. Maybe, just maybe. Just a reminder of the other results from the weekend. The Cowboys 30-8 on Thursday night over the Titans. The Warriors 28-12 in Auckland, getting a job done against the Panthers. The Roosters 20-18 coming from behind, starting that run of comebacks, if you will, that we've seen so far. They came back from down, as did Melbourne. They came back from down against the Seagulls and stormed home to win at 42-20, pardon the pun, as Mitchell Moses converts and makes it 28-12. Still a long way back for them. Then the Dolphins came back from 24-0 down to win 40-32. So, you know, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. Now the Eels get back to 28-12. Here come the Eels again. Tiankin Brown is hit by Elliott. It's a good, strong tackle. Hubner in there as well. Now Kautonga. He's charging forward. He's up to 25 out. It's like they've swapped jerseys at half time. Junior Paulo going forward, and we'll play it on the 30. Now Williams up over the 40. 43 out from the line on tackle 4. Here they come the short side. Moses hit and wrapped by Tallis Duncan. That's tackle 5. He's 7 metres into the attacking half. Volkman will go to the air. Collision there between two players. I'm not sure what happened in the end. We're going to have a penalty. One of the South Sydney players has taken someone out, I think, is what's happened here. And all of a sudden, it's unravelling for Souths. Adam Elliott, that's just dumb. Just ran Penasini off the ball. How do you think you're going to get away with that with 7 million cameras on the game? My, oh my, people. They wonder why people don't think rugby league players are all that smart. Really hard. Hey, Chris, yes, it is, mate. Dumb footy again. Now, I don't know. I don't know why they do it. Here comes Jack Williams. He's charging forward, brought down by Cody Walker and Elliott, and he'll play it 4 out from the line. 20 in from touch. Short ball for Junior Polo. They're up on him. Kepi, Dufty, Humphreys all wrap him up on tackle 4. He's 2 metres out from the line. They want a 6 more Parramatta. They're not getting it, though. To Silva. Volkman skipping through. Volkman skipping through. Spins past Dufty, and he's over now. Oh, my. Oh, my word. They are within 12. They are within 12. Volkman scores. And this is just... oh, what a swing. What a swing. Here they go. Parramatta coming back. They're within 12. They could be within 10 if the conversion goes over from next to the post. $28 points to 16 with a kick to come. Moses slots the extras. And it's 28 points to 18. 10-point ball game, and Cam Murray couldn't have come back at a better time. They need him, South Sydney. So low, flat kickoff from South Sydney. Everyone just standing there looking at it. Tiankin Brown picks it up. Here they come. Working out of their own half. Pryke, a good strong run up to the 20 on tackle 2. He's chopped by Elliott and Murray. Now Polo. He's marching forward. Picks up 12, 13, 14, 15 metres, and he'll play it 35 out on tackle 3. Away he goes. Another one that might be going to the Perth Bears. We're talking about Nick Meaney and Tyron Wishart. Morgan Smithies is signed. Talon De Silva out of dummy half. Gives it on. Pryke. Volkman pokes his head through the line. That's tackle 5. They're 5 into the attacking half. Now De Silva will give it to Moses. Moses will go to the air with a torpedo. Sending it up high. Towering for Johnston. He lets it bounce. Dufty gets it on the bounce. Fortunate for him. And they pin him backwards. They're going to say that he made contact in the air. No, in front of the kicker, Kitoni Kautonga. My, oh my. Parramatta, are they in the midst of staging one of the big comebacks? Kautonga was offside. There's a couple of them on the inside offside. The inside of Mitchell Moses, that is. They race through, and then once it bounced, pushed up. Bud Sullivan will kick for touch. He'll find touch on the 30-metre line. Been all Parramatta with the ball in this second half. Here comes Sean Kepi. He's put on his back by Pryke and one more. Kautonga shooting out of the line. Murray will play it on the 30. They come up and get the pressure on. Volkman putting the pressure on for Feeder. He spins out of that tackle. Kitoni Kautonga wraps him up. Feeder will play at tackle 3. 38 out from the line. Murray out to Walker. Short ball there for Elliott, and he coughs it up on halfway. Adam Elliott coughs it up, and a chance here for Parramatta. They'll start this set from halfway. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Halfway centre field, South Sydney. Make a mistake, and Parramatta start with a scrum. De Silva, Samrani. Samrani pumps the legs, and he'll be brought down. 42 out from the line, 17 in from touch on the right side. They go the short side. De Silva for Kartonga. He bursts through one tackle, bursts almost through the nexus. Fafita drags him down. All of a sudden, someone came flying through the ruck there. I think it was Kepi. Volkman now, brought down by Whiten on the 20. He'll play it 22 in from touch, 20 out from the line. Now, they go to Pryke. Moses. Bolo gets the ball out, throws an offload out the back. That should be 6 more. Adokar will roll it in behind, and he'll pin them in the in goal, and they'll say that was your advantage. You decided to kick. And so it'll be a goal line dropout for South Sydney. Josh Adokar, a little rush of blood there, though. Adam Elliott knocking it down. So South Sydney have challenged this, saying that, right, so they have actually come back out for the scrum, not for the goal line dropout. So Junior Paulo, did he lose possession prior to the offload? I think it's hard to say that he did. Unsuccessful challenge for South. So it will be a scrum here. 16 out for South Sydney, for Parramatta. They're going to take a 10 in from touch on the right-hand side. Cody Walker wanted to argue that Adokar had kicked through. I thought he'd taken his advantage as well. But again, when you look at the replay, he's kicking as White Raymond is starting to wave his arm. Parramatta reorganise their scrum. De Silva at the back of the scrum. Fires it now to Volkman. They give it to Tiankin Brown, who charges forward. Cam Murray and Totola bring him down. They play it now and tackle 112 out from the line. Pryke hit strongly by Brandon Smith, who's back out there. They're getting the starting pack back out there. 14 out from the line. Pryke will play it just to the right of the uprights. De Silva for Junior Paulo. Reverses his way into Totola and Kolomatangi. He's going to play it 2 out from the line. 6 to the right of the uprights. Away they go with Moses. Volkman. Oh, they had numbers on the outside. They needed to use it. Kitioni Kartonga brings it down. Now they go short ball. Tiankin Brown. Offload out the back. Moses fires it wide. Jack Williams. Williams floats it out. They're going to think about trying to power their way over in the corner. Brian Kelly's brought down 4 out from the line. 2 in from touch. Williams fires it to Moses on tackle 5. Floated in behind. Jack Whiten drops it. Oh, knock on, knock on. Does it go backwards off Parramatta or South? I think it's gone backwards off Jack Whiten. And then Ronald Volkman spilt it with a knock on. I think he was surprised it came to him, to be fair. So let's have a look here. Chase is... Josh Adokar's offside, so it's all not going to matter. A knock on in the in goal. There we go. Nice and straightforward. So it'll be a 20-metre restart. No 7 tackle set, though, for Parramatta. 15 minutes gone in this second half. Cam Murray's gone on a report for something. Not sure what that was. It just comes up on the screen. Here we go. Lifting tackle. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. How do we see this playing out? Still so long to go. The South just need to get back in and score one more. Jack Whiten's fended off 3 players. Skips through, tries to fend off a 4th, and Saxon Pryke holds him, drags him down with the help of Junior Polo and Kitione Katonga. Murray, he'll play it now. That's tackle 5. Walker's going to run it. Flat ball to Kolomatangi. Back out to Walker. He'll be dragged down. It'll be a turnover. Good cover defence there. Williams sliding across. And he'll play it 12 out from his line. 15 in from touch. Parramatta have got to go 88 metres to get this next try. Plenty of time though. 24 minutes remaining. Now, Riley Smith. He's met by Kepi and Murray. Now he plays it. Samrani trying to charge forward. South just seizing some momentum back, it feels here. That's tackle 3. Parramatta have fired a few of their shots. Now, Saxon Pryke will play it. That's tackle 4. Moses goes to the line, gives it to Josh Adokar. Adokar, a little show, little go, and just accelerates. Doesn't really have options as he crabs across field on tackle 5. Kelly will go to Moses. Chases offside in the middle. They'll hold out. The ball bounces up. It's Tiankin Brown batted back there. Batted back again. Smith grubbers it in, and now Dufty picks it up. There was a little bit of, like they thought that it was just going to be pulled up. They just hit and hope. Dufty will play it 22 out from the line on tackle 1. Sullivan gets into dummy half. Gray accelerates to the outside, cuts back to the inside. He's dragged down by Riley Smith, and he'll play it on the 40 here on tackle 2. Now they'll come centre field. Whiten. He steps off his left, goes back the short side to Gray. Gray's got support on the outside if he wants it. He's dragged down again, this time by Kautonga. 5 into the attacking half on tackle 3. Now for Feeder, charging off the back fence. Pryke, Parlo, and Tiankin Brown wrap him up. He'll play at 34 from the line. 18 in from touch on that right edge. Now they go Murray, Walker. Walker out the back here. For Tallis Duncan. Duncan will play it. 8 in from touch. 21 out from the line on tackle 5. Walker's going to run. Kicks in behind. Oh, racing through. Humphreys knocks it on. Now Polo knocks it on. This is helter-skelter rugby league, friends. My, oh my. I'm out of breath just watching. Sam Tuivasa back on. Luca Moretti ready to come as well for Parramatta. Samrani driven backwards here for Feeder. Hits him. Sullivan locks him down. And played 8 out from the line on tackle 1. Now Kautonga gets the offload away. Just to no one though. And Pryke's under pressure. He bounces out of the first tackle. Brandon Smith runs into Josh Adokar. They're both blowing up thinking they should get a penalty. Now Kolomatangi. Hits Kelly. That's tackle 3, and they're only 15 out from their line. Moretti comes on and charges forward to the 20. He's wrapped up by Totola. Tuivasa just bumps over the top of Kepi. That's tackle 5. They're 28 out from their line. Moses skips past Kolomatangi, races forward, kicks it from his 30. That's a booming kick. Flies back almost to the 10 where it's taken by Dufty. He winds up and comes back at them, tries to run around them. But Williams wraps him up and drives him backwards alongside Penasini. Now Johnson trying to skip through. He's already got a first half hat trick. Can he find some more? He's got 3 in about the first 25 minutes, Alex Johnson. Tallis Duncan now pushing forward. He'll play it on tackle 4. He's 13 in from touch, 40 out from the line. Kolomatangi hit strongly by Pryke, Tuivasa and Moretti. That's tackle 5. And that was tackle 4, sorry. Oh, Sullivan's put it down. And De Silva dives on its own. I've tackled 0 here. 41 out from the line on the attack, Parramatta. Just looking for something. Great to have you tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Now Samrani up to 23 out from the line. 21 in from touch. Silver out on for Moses. Moses collared by Kolomatangi. He's brought down 22 from the line on the right-hand side. Now to Silver, gets out of dummy half. Gives it to Moretti. Kepi wraps him up 12 from the line. Volkman rolls it in behind. Jai Gray tracking back, and he kicks a touching goal. 19 and a half minutes left, and it'll be a goal line dropout to Parramatta. Slowly back into it. They came with a flurry, Nathan. They scored 3 tries in the first 9 minutes of this half. I think it was the first 8 and a bit minutes, to be fair. And now South have just slowed the momentum a little. They go the mid-range dropout, South Sydney. Parramatta reversing the way forward, almost up to the 20 here. Moretti will play it, 22 out, centre field. They go the left side. To Avadi. He's brought down by Sullivan, Murray and Kepi, and he'll play it 12 out from the line, 7 to the left of the uprights. They swing it across Moses. Adokar, stutter step. Gets past 1, gets past 2, crawling towards the line, and he's brought down by Cody Walker. 4 out from the line, 5 in from touch. Brian Kelly's going to try and burrow his way over. He gets into the in-goal, but he'll be held up on tackle 4. And he'll have to take it back 10 and play it. Still 18 and a half minutes remaining. Now Moses across. Pryke gives it flat at the line to Tuivasa. He'll play it on tackle 5. 10 out from the line, centre field. Now they go into the air here, and that was a very half-hearted kick. Jai Gray takes it easily on the full in the in-goal. And that hurts because South will now get a 7-tackle set. And Gray will race out and play it here. Tackle 0, 28 out from the line. Tallis Duncan, though, is getting treated in back play. Looks like maybe just a cut, hopefully, for South Sydney fans. Johnston will play at 32 out on tackle 1. Now Whiten. He's brought down 37 from the line. That's tackle 2. Kolomatangi. He's wrapped up by Moses and Williams. He'll play it here on tackle 3, 4 short of halfway. Murray's going to push his way forward. Be brought down as well, just short of halfway with Pryke. That'll be tackle 4. Cam Kolomatangi hobbling off. Cam Murray slow to his feet. Everyone's exhausted here, and there's still 17 minutes to go. Totola. He's wrapped up. Tackle 5. Good defence in this 7-tackle set from Parramatta. Bud Sullivan goes to the air. He'll test out the stand-in fullback in Josh Adokar. Adokar fires it way across to Brian Kelly. Kelly accelerates at Johnson. Oh, he stepped himself there, Brian Kelly. Just lost his footing, and he'll go down 22 out from the line. Moses. Back inside now. Penasini. He'll play it 27 out from the line on tackle 2. Now Riley Smith charging forward. He's brought down by Brandon Smith. It's tackle 3, and they're 37 out from the line. Samrani with a good strong run. Brought down around the ankles by Jaden Sullivan. 2 metres short of halfway. Pryke, a little dummy. Tries to get the offload out the back. They need a penalty here for taking off the ball. Luca Moretti. Cam Murray just puts the shot on. Luca Moretti protests a fair bit here. Probably unnecessary, but anyway. They find touch. 27 out from the line here. 4th penalty for Parramatta. Penalties 4 all at the moment. Parramatta score next. We absolutely have a game on our hands. Here's Moretti. They shoot up out of the line to make a point. Kepi and Murray drag him down. That's tackle 1. Volkman gives it to Tuivasa. Good strong tackle underneath. Brandon Smith over the top. Cam Murray. That's tackle 2. 23 from the line, centre field. Volkman. Moses gives it to Moretti again. Moretti chopped low this time again by Kepi. Kolomatangi over the top. 20 in from touch. 15 out on the right. They swing it to Moses. Moses to Volkman. They've got the numbers on the outside. Why would you not use the hands? Kautonga comes back underneath. That's tackle 4. De Silva gives it to Pryke. That's going to be a forward pass out of dummy half. And the Eels have cost themselves again 3 times in this half since they scored their 3rd try. They've had an overlap on the left-hand side and haven't used it. You've got to be better than that. Dear, oh dear. I'm not even a Parramatta fan. It just frustrates me to see dumb football. 15 minutes to go. Forward pass out of dummy half are up there with that. My, oh my. Feel free to jump into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how you think this finishes up. Parramatta up, putting the pressure on Alex Johnson, driving him back inside his 10-metre line. Now, taking it forward. Tallis Duncan with head tape on. Keon Kolomatangi cramping in back play. Kepi. He's racing forward after bouncing out of the initial Tuivasa tackle. Katonga drags him down 22 out from the line on tackle 3. Brandon Smith. Chopped low by Katonga. Over the top is Moretti. 31 out from the line on tackle 4. We're trying to milk a 6 more. Brandon Smith, so transparent sometimes. Cam Murray. He's wrapped up. Williams and Moses. That'll be tackle 5. And they're 35 out from their line. They'll kick from inside the 40, looking for a 40-20, but taken on the full there by Brian Kelly, who slices his way back, and he's up over the 40. He's pumping his legs with Totola and Sullivan on him. He'll play it here. 3 metres short of halfway. Now Samrani goes straight back at Sullivan. Murray and Totola will help him out. Samrani keeps marching forward. He's up to the attacking 40. This is tackle 2. Is this the Eels coming now? Now they get out of dummy half to Silva. Gives it to Tuivasa. He's brought down on tackle 3. 32 from the line. Now Volkman. Volkman out the back to Moses. Walker reads it like a book. Shoots up and shuts him down on tackle 4. And he's 28 out from the line. 20 in from touch on the right-hand side. Michael, I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what CAM is, KAM. You might need to outline that for me. They floated up here. The kick coming. Over the top, and Samrani flies high and gets it down. The Eels are in again, and we've got a 6-point ball game, 28-22, and still a long way to go. South Sydney are in the midst of writing a book, and it's called How to Lose a 28-point Lead in 40 Minutes. 28-22 with a kick to come. Let me know if you want to buy a copy. I don't think they'll sell many. 28-22. Samrani flies high, gets the 4th try for the Eels. And if Mitch Moses has his goal-kicking boots on, we could have a 4-point game here. 28-22. It is game on. This one's going down to the wire, it looks like. It looks absolutely the opposite to that. (28-22), 12 minutes to go. Stunning charge from behind by the Eels. They looked dead and buried at halftime. They'd hardly fired a shot. Moses now. He's 8 in from touch. He's brought it back 23. And he curls it around and straight over the black dot. 28-24. It's a 4-point ball game. Just 1 try between these two sides now, and 11 minutes and 15 seconds to come. 6 tries to 4, but 4 points in it. Shows it pays to have a good goal kicker. 2 from 6, South Sydney. Parramatta 4 from 4. And on the run home, here we come. 11 minutes and 11 seconds remaining as Volkman takes this, and Moretti winds up, getting a crossfield, fends off Murray. Slips over. The surface here at Allianz is so slippery. He's trying to appeal for a high tackle. Luca Moretti, you're going on my whinges list, honestly. Turn it up, sunshine. Turn it up. Tuivasa plays it now, 28 out from the line. That's a good shot there. Kepi shooting out of the line and hitting Williams. Second effort, though, might give away a 6 again. No, doesn't get it. He was lucky not to. White Raymond putting his whistle away at the moment. That's tackle 4. They're 6 short of halfway. Volkman drifting across. Kautonga pushes through here. Totola will drag him down for feeder as well. And that's tackle 5. And Moses will kick from halfway. Sending it deep, deep down. And Johnson takes it on the full. He'll wind up and come back at the defensive line. I'll meet him at the 20. Tuivasa and Pryke are there. Still 10 minutes of this to go. Oh, my goodness. You feel like there could be some weird twists and turns across the last 10 and a bit. Jai Gray runs into Riley Smith. That'll be tackle 3. He's 28 out from the line, 20 in from touch on the right side. Now Kepi. Wrapped up by Tuivasa. Parramatta 18 of 19 completions in his second half. They're a different side to the team in the first half. They had nearly 70% of the ball as Keon Kolomatangi turns back the clock and plays like he's Greg Inglis in full flight. He's up over halfway on tackle 5. Brandon Smith couldn't even keep up. He gets there eventually. Sullivan goes to the air, kicking. Adokar versus Jai Gray. No, Whiten's the man that takes it and then flicks it backwards. And Pryke's coming through and cleans up the crumbs from White and popping it out the back. He tries to fend off Walker here, Pryke. Can't do so. Adokar into dummy half. Now Penasini goes for a 15-metre run. He'll play it now 25. Cody Walker, I think he's popped his shoulder out. They're already down a half. Now they're down to 5-8 South Sydney. Brian Kelly up over 40. Dropping like flies here. He is not good. He's gone out to the wing to defend here. They've gone back inside. Samrani's away. Samrani's going to have to hit the accelerator to get round Dufty. Pops it back in for Moses. Moses dragged down 7 from the line on tackle 4. He's holding his knee as well. 7 from the line, 6 in from touch. They swing it across. Use the hands. Get to the left. Get to the left. Ronald Volkman, send it. Oh, no. Riley Smith, you had an unmarked winger outside you and you've bombed a try. That's tackle 5. They're 5 out from the line. Volkman rolls it into the in-goal. Sean Kepi's back there. No one's chasing. Kepi's going to get back into the field of play. What are Parramatta doing? Oh, you couldn't pay me enough to be Jason Riles right now. Dear, oh dear. This is absolute scenes. Jai Gray. Parramatta have had every chance. Players are dropping like flies. Walker's down. Moses is hobbling. We've already lost a halfback and a fullback. Iongi's gone. Now Johnson races down to the 40 on tackle 3. Adokar tries to roll to the side. Gray gives the ball on the outside. Gets the ball back inside. He gets wrapped up now by Tuivasa. That's tackle 4. He's 3 metres into the attacking half. This is a war of attrition. Walker's back. Walker's on. It's not Chris Walker, it's Cody Walker. David Fafita running through, gets clear. Volkman will wrap him up and drag him to ground on tackle 5, and they're 22 out from the line. Sullivan goes to the short side. Dufty for Whiten. Whiten goes into touch. Oh, my word. It's not only end to end, it's corner to corner. 5 tackles ago. Parramatta nearly went over in the right-hand corner on their attack down the other end. And they go diagonally 140 metres. Adokar's down on his haunches. They've already lost Iongi. Moses is limping. Dufty's hobbling. Walker's shoulder was gone. Ashton Ward's gone off with a hamstring injury. This is absolutely brutal. But not from just a pure physical point of view, just from an exhaustion point of view. Great touch judge work there. Spotted Whiten's foot on the line. Now Parramatta through Penasini. He plays it 12 out from the line. Now is not the time, White Raymond, to make someone go back a step to play it. He ends up playing it in front of where he played it when you stopped him. That's just dumb. Dumb refereeing. Brian Kelly. Cam Murray's just holding on here. Well, Cam Murray, stop holding him. Oh, my word. This is devolving quickly. This is devolving quickly. Someone save me in the comments, please. Jack Williams plays it on the 30 here for tackle 3. He's 5 to the right of centre field. Now DeBellin's out there. Volkman gives it to Kautonga. Runs into Fafita. And Murray, he's up over the 40 on tackle 4. Now De Silva gives it to DeBellin. Moses is back sort of running. Williams up to halfway, or he's chopped by Kolomatangi. Moses, 6.5 minutes to go. Moses sends it high, a wobbling torpedo bomb inside out. Dufty makes it look like shelling peas. Penasini and DeBellin drag him down. He's in all sorts. Matt Dufty now. Oh, my word. This is I said it was a war of attrition, but they're taking it to a whole new level here. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, jump into the comments as well, and hit subscribe on the channel. Parramatta have found, well, South Sydney have found lots of ways to let Parramatta back in the game, but Parramatta have probably bombed 3 tries in this second half at least. Wasn't a hip drop because he was down behind him, but he just caught the ankle underneath. If they call that a hip drop, that's outrageous. No. Play the ball. So Dufty plays it now. Smith gives it. Hubner will play it now on tackle 2. 25 out. Kolomatangi bouncing forward, skipping. He's got a spring in his step. He had the pickle juice before and he's ready to rock and roll. 6 minutes to go here. Can South Sydney hang on? Murray, Sullivan, Walker. He's found a new lease of life. He's racing away. Smith's trying to chase him down. Oh, he's tripped himself. He stepped himself. Adokar. He's cramping, I think, Walker. Adokar tackles him. Now they come. Tackle 4, Murray. Smith steps off the outside, off the left foot, back inside again, and he's tackled by Moretti on tackle 5. Hubner out of dummy half. Sullivan out the back. Fafita drops it backwards. No, they're going to say it's a knock-on. South Sydney fans in disbelief in the stands. 5 minutes and 22 seconds. This one is going to come down to the wire. 28-24. Tell your friends this is where you need to be. Parramatta trying to clutch something back here. They play it on tackle 1. 28 out from the line. Fafita chases well out of marker. Drags down to Bellin. He's 31 out from the line. De Silva gets out of dummy half. Up over the 40. A little 10-metre dart from the man in the number 9. He'll play at 41 out from the line. Moses. They look like they've gone back into their shell here, Parramatta. Williams wrapped up by Smith, Murray, and Hubner. 4 short of the halfway. Now to Bellin. Gives it on. Volkman. Just stop dropping players underneath. Kautonga. Just trying to go through the middle here, Parramatta. It's not working. You keep outflanking them and not using it. You've got numbers on the left now. Use them. Moses goes to the air. Had 4 on 2. Jai Gray at fullback knocks it on. That's a knock on. Parramatta will get a scrum feed here. 10 out from the line. It's definitely a knock on. He was facing backwards, but it came back through his hands towards the other goal line. No doubt on that one. The Fafita one might have been a little tough. That one was clearly a knock on. So Parramatta have a scrum feed. They wanted to play the ball. 4 minutes to go here. Everyone's standing around. They're trying to call them in for the scrum. They've actually got 6 forwards in the scrum. I haven't seen that in a while. Shape of 4 to the right. 2 to the left. De Silva to Moses. Moses gives it to Penasini. He'll take a settler here. He's drilled down onto his back by Hubner. 8 out from the line. 3 to the right of the uprights. Now Moretti will take another settler in. He's brought down 5 out in line with the right upright. De Silva, Moses, get to the outside. You've got numbers on the outside. Oh, my word. They don't even try to use the hands. Kautonga. It's like they don't know how to pass right to left. Now De Silva, Volkman, Moses. Moses floating across field. Moses floating across field. Gives it back to Penasini. Penasini runs in behind and he's dragged down by Hubner and Walker. That's tackle 4. They shape to the short side. De Silva goes to Moses. Fires it over the top. There we go, Kautonga. Get to the outside. It's where he flicks it. Volkman now. Engage. Dummy. Step. No. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't know what they're doing. Here they go. Short side now on tackle 5. Moses floating it in behind for Samrani. And Dufty will just bat it touching goal. It'll be a goal line dropout. 2 minutes 40 to go. I'll get another set here, maybe. Well, South surely won't go the short one. Who's Mitch Moses screaming at? Mitch Moses has given someone a bake. I thought he was yelling at White Raymond for a second there. South go the short, drop out. And taken. What about that? Tallis Duncan. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Complete this set, defend a set, and you win the game. A game that you should have won comfortably. Alex Johnson scoots out a dummy half. Jack DeBellin drags him down on tackle 2. Parramatta cannot, no matter what, give 6 more here. Or a penalty. Well, Moretti shoots out of the line and they wrap up Hubner. That's tackle 3. Tavotola now on the 30 on tackle 4. That's where the inconsistency is. I mean, you don't want to be sending him back and letting him slow it down. And then Murray's dragged down tackle 5. I have to kick here. Walker will kick looking for a 40-20. There's no one at home. He's going to get a 40-20. Oh, no, he's not. Yes, he is. He's going to get a 40-10. Cody Walker at a clutch moment seals it for South Sydney. Josh Adokar got turned inside out. He thought it was going to straighten. He'd missed it. He had an air swing. He's racing across. There's no wingers at home. And it just beat him. Cody Walker is up and about. We thought he had a try earlier. Instead now, South Sydney will take their time. Hubner's going to take the tap. He'll take it forward. 44 seconds on the clock. Let's try and use this clock up here. He'll play it. 38 on the clock. Tackle 1. Now to Tola. He's wrapped up. That's 31 seconds on the clock and he plays it. Smith coming out, dropping a runner underneath with Fafita. Fafita brought down by 3 defenders, led by Talon De Silva. That's tackle 3 and 22 seconds are on the clock. Fafita slow to his feet. He plays it with 19 remaining. Now Walker for Hubner. Hubner brought down here. Williams and DeBellin. 10 seconds on the clock. They got 2 more tackles. They can just use it all up. Brandon Smith will take a dart. He slips. Jack DeBellin locks him in. 3 seconds on the clock. He's not going to get back up here, Brandon Smith. 1 second on the clock. He plays it. Fafita tries to burrow over as the full-time hooter goes. And somehow, South Sydney have hung on here. My, oh my, 28-24. They led 28-0 at half-time. It's absolutely outstanding. What a game. What a game. 2 halves of football. Wayne Bennett looks actually happy. Bizarre. A big thank you to you all for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Really appreciate it. That one was a roller coaster and a half. I feel like Parramatta let it slip, but their season's done already. Souths, well, they needed more points for their for and against, but they'll take the 2 competition points. 6 tries to 4, but only a 4-point ball game. Alex Johnson with a hat-trick. Jai Gray, Tavita Tatola, and Brandon Smith with tries. Ashton Ward, 2 conversions from 5 attempts. Jamie Humphries, none from 1. For the Eels, Jordan Semrani, Ronald Volkman, Riley Smith, and Talon De Silva all got tries, and Mitch Moses was 4 from 4. Great to have you all tuning in. Thank you for coming along. As I said, please hit like, please hit subscribe. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. We'll be back just for the Sharks and Dragons game. We won't be doing the Knights and Raiders, unfortunately, but we will be back for the Sharks and Dragons tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing you then. Until then, a huge thank you for tuning in. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Well done to the Bunnies, 28-24 winners. Their finals hopes are looking good.